let's take a look. For example, how much he likes you. He might be a crush, he might be an ex, he might be a current, he might be a friend. So when it comes to what story it must be, the same thing happens, so we need to look at the energy connection. Good, very good, please stand up. 10 minutes, listen once within 10 seconds. The more we write the other party's name, the stationery brought by the message, both Chinese and English are fine. 10 license plates, 9 plates, plus an oracle card, and a superstar thought card, plus 2 oracle cards. Okay, let's start now. All right, thanks. The chairman hinted today that the teacher won't be answering anymore. Here are some hints for you. As a reference, of course, it can't meet the specifications. There are many hints now, and 2 character cards have come out. Let's take a look. Let's have a look.
Take a look at love.
Fool, see you tomorrow. Let J2 be a child, alright? Let J2 be a child. Afterwards, the teacher will draw 2 to 3 cards for election promotion. You must watch till the end. It's about the 204 election promotion. Very impressive. Giving everyone some very important information. Give the teacher 10 seconds. Alright, give me 1 card and I will draw 4 cards in the middle. Let's see who I will get in the end. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's move on to the next section. Is this section okay? Okay, a small reminder is needed to ensure July 1st for the mayor. The 7th of Worms health period represents concealment, a privacy, or a truth that you haven't seen clearly. Of course, this is the one being filmed. Still don't know, because Zhang Kai-cheng is now a political commissar. Let's see what clothes he wears. Liu Zhongxing. The one that appeared in the 2nd row. The inverted king has the inverted 4 of wands, and then the wisdom of the 7 of wands. The 3rd row that appeared is the inverted hand of the cup. Then the greasiness used for healthcare and the greasiness in diet. Looks like it might be someone around you. A small portion might be your ex or your predecessor. Most people should be around you. The subject, for instance, could be a love interest, or an ambiguous one, or a friend. I think it's easier to see with a layer. I definitely didn't see the breakup sign. Yes, but your communication may be a bit unusual, like not responding at once or the other party responding slowly. Let's take a look at the constellations first. It might be related to some constellations. There are quite many here, like the air signs Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo among your gold cards, and also Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. The probability is a bit higher, unlike the lower ones. We are now asking what his degree of liking for you is. The teacher thinks it is there, because it is there. Because the first card of the judgment appears at this time. The basic judgment for you is already in the heart. But let's be realistic. We see you as a loved one, a lover, someone we like, or say we fear losing you. He's actually quite inside. This idea has already existed. It's not vague and it's not indecisive. It indeed doesn't have any hesitation because it has also appeared here. No 2 cards appeared. Neither Sword 2 nor Cup 2 appeared. I feel like you guys might not have had much contact with each other's lives recently. The stress of life is relatively high because there are power dramas here. This stress may come from his work or it may come from his living environment. He might give you a feeling, that is, he doesn't extremely like you. You will feel frustrated if you are not interested, because there are several reverse cards here, such as Sword is not a sword, Former King. You might feel that the other party seems to prioritize career, self or money more than you. The information from these comparisons may be denser. We have a very standard teacher in the comment section, if any, but it's rare because the premise is that the king's professor might teach people. The 8 might be a bit older than you because it's a living trump card, right? So he can't consider himself or his career more at this stage of life. Of course, if this feels a bit too much, I sense you might feel a tad guilty. You have the right to comment in such a way. Frankly, if he spends most of his time working, It ends here. I have a Virgo representative card here for movies and television. You will see this thing possibly happening within a month and feels like they might come to you. Some things will happen at a greater distance. If it's about diabetes or insomnia, I would feel there should be some proactive behaviors or some noticeable changes after he finishes his own things. Most people should be testing the people around them. Want to continuously test your ex? It is possible that this past object will come back. The audience here is watching you, sneakily watching you. This observation is likely to come from all aspects, like social media, Facebook, Twitter, circle of friends, etc. Everything is that you have expressed, have posted articles, or have notified articles. If you don't have a joint account, he may be observing your rigor. There are netizens. This observation comes from understanding you or wanting to understand you in his free time. Of course, I think this person is a bit self-centered. I am a bit selfish, self-centered. This stage of my life, it's all about me. Some people might be cultural, habitually assist oneself. So if you choose me, don't forget to like or comment. There's a very standard way to let the teacher know that the line message or information you might send may be responded to slowly, which could mean there are situations where the messages are read but not responded to, but the teacher doesn't seem to think that's because they're busy. In terms of movies, he seems to be in touch with others, but in life, there are a lot of things to be busy with if necessary. Needs him to pay attention to. If we were to gauge the liking level, we could roughly say about 60% of friends who know this card. The thing I should like is living in. Maybe he's a bit out of breath. It could be because his work is changing. If there are changes in his company's administrative structure, it will affect him, so he may worry that there will be more internal issues. I may have ignored your feelings, but sometimes feelings let me be me. A bit more time should improve everything, because the film seems to be a reverse microfilm. Then another picture appears. There's a piece of preservative paper on the judge's bench. So the other party is still paying attention to you. Yes, they are doing it in secret. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to notice this kind of attention. I'm giving you an afternoon shift and you're taking the afternoon shift. You're in your current position or the one you're considering. Let's draw 2 report cards and see what this dull and cool look like. Because this is quite interesting. I'm not kidding. See you in the next show. Draw 1 then. Yeah, quite a lot have been selected. Then let's take a look together. Here, 4 have been selected. Let's show these 4 to everyone one by one. All right, the first chapter presents Mortality, Life is Rivalry Through Foreign Immigrants Today. So it's basically about a concept of morality. So if the object you're testing has legislation around it, like being married, if he's had a steady girlfriend for a long time, he's just reminding you not to meddle in their affairs. Of course, if you're sure he's single and not seeing anyone right now, just give a small group of people a suggestion. Not because life should be full of light, bright and beautiful and living for myself. Let's look at the second one. It's quite grey on my side. The second one that appears is be careful on the internet. He also wants to know what will happen next. There may be some changes, so look more at this side. Please listen before you act. I'm so anti. Goodbye. Okay, sorry, this is quite important, so don't be too impulsive. The other party may still be watching the video. Sometimes the movements from the God Tower seem a bit unstable. It's a bit too fast compared to thinking. So the reminder here is to pause at 3, 4, 2, 5, stop, and then act second. MLS of intelligence, wake you up. It's your moment. It's not about giving up this joke. It's about getting you to really take action, to feel, to fight for yourself, to judge. We will also choose this as a Malaysian relic. Our fourth one. This image also has a few small reminders. That is, you may find some problems, some issues. If you guys are serious, please don't mind it. It means to paint. The rose red is obviously seen, but didn't see the light this way. There is a problem to solve, or not just do not say. If you don't want to offend others, just pretend you didn't see anything happen. If you find a problem, you must point it out and fix it. Because it's painting the rose red is a deliberate act. The rose was originally red, so why would you paint it red? That's the idea. Okay, let's take a look at the last one. Falling, change. Here he is saying that sometimes you might find someone and emotionally they might drag you down. So this is a small reminder if you're with this person. Regardless of whether the person similar to you is a male or female or whatever role they play, if you feel that being with them is not right, then it is not the right person. But not everyone is like this. It's a reminder to that small group of people. If you feel the other person's ass has become bigger, if they are short-tempered, unreasonable, unable to work due to public judgment, or have flaws that prevent them from learning, then this person might not be the right one. So this is a reminder for you to do a small check and review, okay? Okay, so all in all, this is okay. This person is interested in you, but has been a bit busy lately. It seems like he can't take care of himself, so you give him a little time to see if he will change in April or May. Don't worry about others. It seems that no one else is seen in this card. I didn't see him as anything special. Seems like he's not